it do, what it do, it's your boy DJ Nova Fresh. Oh, shit. What it do, it's your boy DJ Nova Fresh. This is Lightning Strike Podcast in the building. I ain't had a microphone in me, man. But
Is it
yo, what today is, dog?
West Coast Wednesday? Your
West
boy A Brodie
Brodie
from Lightning Strike.
Lightning Strike Podcast in the building.
Right
Sprite.
with a SK.
Skirt.
Lightning Strike Podcast. What's good with y'all, man?
Hey, Brodie.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? We in the building with the broster.
Day festivities.
Hump day.
How Wednesday treating you, bro?
Naps is like a gift and a curse, bro. To be honest with you, it's like it's like playing with fire. Playing with fire. You take that nap, man. You don't want to get up. I can tell you, bro. I'm just like this when I take my nap. I'm telling you, that's how I was, bro. That's how I was when I laid in that bed. I was out of there. You know when you gonna get some good sleep, bro. And like,
when you know, bro.
When you just curl up and it's like your body just instantly shut down and you just go to right to deep sleep. You just go like, man, I'm out. I'm out.
REM, bro. You go straight to REM?
Straight right to Ream. Right to that boy. You go to Ream house and pull up. I'm at Ream house.
And then you get straight to it like that.
Yeah. But you know, sleep quality always be.
Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
And there you have it.
No more.
That's how it be. Sometimes it may be good. Sometimes, baby, we all need our 8 hours somehow.
Man, hit the chat if you get 8 hours. I'm trying to, for science, educational purposes. I'm trying to see if people still log in 8 hours. 8 hours of sleep. How y'all doing that?
Yeah. Jay say, how we feeling? Trying to shake back. The boy sleeping. My boy sleep. I literally just woke up like.
He tired, boss.
15 minutes ago.
Boss, him tired.
Super tired.
No man said I'm at 4 max.
4 max.
Chief C said 5.
5.
Jay say I get 6 hour max. My 2 dogs don't let a man sleep. I feel that, Jay. I feel that.
Man. But this would be me with them dogs.
Boy, if you don't get...
I'm telling every dog, get up out of here.
Boy, having them puppies, boy, that's the wrinkle.
That's good, though. 6 is good.
It was decent.
No, man, say you got to maximize this time left. No, man. You ain't going to have much time left only getting 4 hours of sleep every night.
Well, I'm telling you.
You driving to end your time early. He gonna have an early end of shift.
Man, trying to clock out. But yeah, man.
What you mean that's not enough, man?
Make it enough.
Yeah, man.
Make it enough.
You gotta get them 8 hours as much as you can, bro. But you know what? It ain't even that. It's you gotta stay asleep for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Like you can lay in the bed and you could be in the bed for 10 hours and you still only get 6 hours of sleep. Like your body is weird, bro. What's like your normal? What's your
me?
4:30. No matter what you do, 4:30.
No matter what I do, probably no later than 6.
6:36 every time. Yeah. No alarm clock. 6:36.
Yeah. No alarm clock. No nothing. 6 o'clock.
Yeah. 6:36. No alarm clock for me. Guaranteed to wake up 6:36.
The first time for sure. Like.
Yeah.
Anxious. Like I done missed something. Check my phone. Look around.
He said
car still outside. All the above. And then I probably get a couple of more hours.
Jay, that's called salesmanship. Yeah, we did. Greg.
We go.
and now, Greg was up.
All right, let's go in order, man. Let's kick it off. Kick it off right, man. So
see how they derail me, bro.
You get you all off, and then you're gonna go on a deep dumpster dive. Still fasting, bro. Still fasting. But there was some points made. But let's get to it today, man. Let's get to it because the people ain't gonna let us live. So a lot of, I would say, heavy hitters hit the podium today. A lot of heavy hitters hit the podium today. Had press conferences. It was good to hear from all of these people who are definitely integral to Chargers' success this year. Who you want to start with, bro?
I'll let you do it.
All right, let's start with, since we already did the Greg Roman one with the other interview. We'll start with him.
Hold on, I gotta address this, Evan. It feels amazing.
Clown activity, but yeah. So Greg Roman hit the podium today. Answered a bunch of questions about a lot of different things and just a lot of stuff. And he reiterated and doubled down, especially on one key topic, talking about QJ. Right? And he said a word.
Hey, he been listening, bro.
He said a trigger word that I know you've been saying. Consistency. He said it. He said QJ been doing his thing all spring and just having a better understanding of the offense, where he's supposed to be, playbook, understanding the schemes in the defense, just being consistent in all things that he do day in, day out. He just keep doing that. He expects QJ to take another big step forward this year.
And he also mentioned Jalen Reagor, which threw me kind of for a loop.
He did. Just I don't know if he was just randomly name dropping wide receivers, but he definitely did say Jalen Reagor.
I feel like Greg seen the show and he kind of throwing shots back. Because remember, we said they don't even talk about Jalen Reagor, and he just automatically out of not even prompted mentioned Jalen Reagor.
Sure did.
Twice.
Sure did. In addition to Snead is in town this week.
Yeah.
Working out, auditioning for a job. So that's just another possible wide receiver being added to the room.
Where's Luke Grimm?
Huh?
Where's Luke Grimm? I'm looking for Luke.
Hey, Greg ain't had nothing to say.
He didn't say. He said basically what you would assume for about rookies. He said the rookies are drinking from a fire hose right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a lot. It's a lot coming in with guys, and I think in training camp it'll really start coming together because they'll see the different dynamics of the defense, the different looks and stuff like that. So it is a lot to learn. You got a whole playbook. You come from college and they might have had a simplified playbook. They call out a route and you just go run your route. No blocking assignments, no adjustments to the route tree, anything like that. It's just like go out there and do this. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So having to learn those words, phrases, the long cadence, listen for your route in it, where you're lining up, those type of things.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all new.
He had very high praise for Najee.
Yeah, said he's a student of the game.
Yeah,
said great guy.
Very high praise for Najee. Early praise. I felt like he almost didn't want to put too much on it with Gatson.
Yeah, but then reports came out. Like it's right after I watched the interview, the ESPN alert came and the Chargers alert came where they talked about like 3 takeaways from the second day of minicamp, and they said Gatson going off in minicamp. Say the boy just catching bombs from Herbert. Like he caught like 7 passes from him, like beautiful passes, really showing that he's pushing it. Even from Taylor and Herbert, he's catching bombs from it. He's just like understanding the game. Then they did mention Trey, but it's like Trey had to lay out for a pass that Trey Lance threw to him, whatever that's worth. And they said Ladd had a over the middle catch where he just snagged over everybody. Yeah.
Big play ability with that one, being able to go downfield. He talked about that. Having a lot of these wide receivers and tight ends gives you the ability to be able to attack downfield, which he talked about in the other interview as well. So there's that, and just all the options he's gonna have at his disposal. But the team is still a ground and pound team. I think those are specifically his words, and got a lot of backs to do it. And he said as long as they continue to work, continue to understand the playbook, continue to embrace everything that they're trying to install. He said he's really excited about the upcoming season.
There's a lot to be excited about. And he said you're really going to start seeing things unfold in training camp.
Mm-hmm.
There is still, it ain't over. He basically said it ain't over. These guys, the real competition is going to come in training camp.
Yeah.
So,
even with the Zion and Bozeman guard center and how that's going to unfold, all of that is going to be training camp worthy competition that will weed itself out, but it's going to be high level competition for real. And that was about the sum of Greg Roman's presser today.
And that's good. It was good takeaways. And I told you about what's his name, Gatson. I told you he was gonna make an impact. Just his confidence when he was doing those interviews, those sit down things. I was just like, he's different. He's just comfortable already, and that means he has. If you're comfortable like that, that means you have confidence. He's in there talking to the interviewers like he owns the room, like he's been here before. I mean, that's good. That's what you want to see out of a rookie. Adapt early, get in there, stick his nose in there, handle business, make a name for himself. Get to the head of the line. Hopefully Trey and KSL bring it up. I haven't heard nothing about Luke Grimm. Is he even there? I haven't seen like one highlight, one.
Somebody in the chat said Luke Grimm is rooming with Rice.
Oh, they said Brandon Rice had a catch too. So he had a deep ball catch as well.
So yeah.
We shall see.
Yeah, we shall. Next on the list, we had in no particular order, but we had Khalil Mack at the podium today. I thought it was a insightful interview or press from him, just talking about the decision to come back and the factors that led into that. Speaking about Coach Harbaugh and Joe, Coach Herb, obviously being a contributor factor to him coming back and just being excited around the possibilities of this team and where they can go and being put in a position to win the big games late in the season and ultimately chasing a Super Bowl. So that's where Mac hit is, and just how them young boys is kind of rejuvenating them. Everybody's working out. A lot of them have bought into working out with him. A lot of them was there way earlier than OTAs, which really speaks to his leadership and just bringing people his leadership and just putting his arm around them, especially who he definitely mentioned by name. By now, that story I guess is well known to everybody about they working out and no off days and just him approaching the game with a different mindset. So high hopes. He spoke highly of Thule. He say Thule could basically be a starter anywhere else.
I'm telling you, man, these boys want it, man. It's a different feel, man. It's a lot of positivity coming out of there. It's not no lip service. Even the reports from the independent reporters are reporting basically what the coaches and players are coming to the podium and saying.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the timelines and the words are matching up. Players are balling.
Bro, Brennan allegedly is in the chat.
Which chat?
TikTok.
No, but they say he had a nice pass today, which is good to hear. Which is good to hear his name. Good to hear his name. Like a lot of high hopes for him last year and this year to have that resurgence, especially with this many people coming into the locker room. And I feel that the wide receiver locker room is still wide open.
There's a lot of people over there.
Yeah. So, but only one defined spot in this lab. Where do you fall out behind that? And it's easy to make a name for yourself in that aspect, I feel.
Yeah.
So come in there, ball out, handle your business. Dog them boys.
Man.
Dog them boys in a good way. Make it healthy competition, making everybody better so that once this roster is set, man, we going to week 1, bro. We going to the Super Bowl. We going to the Super Bowl, man. For real, bro. Like, all that old foo-foo, everybody, oh, it's the Chargers. It's the
Chargers,
Nah, bro.
Chargers.
Nah, you gonna eat them words now, bro. Put some respect. Put some respect on the Chargers. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. It's time.
That 53-man roster, put some respect. And I want to speak on something. So there was an interview that I'm gonna always come out swinging when it comes to Jay Herbo, bro.
Oh, here we go.
Don't play with Jay Herbo. I don't play
Who
about Jay Herbo, dog.
Who out here speaking on?
So
JTN, bro.
So Kay Adams, what up, Tay? Kay Adams had an interview, and she asked Sony Michael. Basically, it's like alluding. It's kind of like a little. I don't know what it is, but asking if he's a leader or like a clutch person. Why can't he like finish? Or basically, why can't he finish? Why can't Justin Herbert finish? And Sony Michael,
Michelle.
What's his name?
I think it's Sony Michelle.
Whatever, it's gonna be whatever I say right now. But he said that Herbert lacks he needs to be more vocal and like get on players and stuff like that. Listen, bro, like to show real leadership and stand up there and just be confident in what he do and make people better. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Sony. Got you. Tell you something. I've been around a lot of leaders in my life. Great leaders.
Talk about it.
Great leaders.
Talk about it.
Trust me. Great leaders. Check the resume.
Talk about it.
Yelling isn't indicative of a great leader. Sometimes some of the best leaders aren't even the most vocal ones. It's when they speak and what they speak about that speaks the volumes. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to raise the volume to be a leader. I don't have to go yell at somebody to be an effective leader. That might be how you react to a situation and what makes you better.
That's a leadership style.
Yes.
That doesn't define leadership.
At all. So just because Justin doesn't go out there and yell at players and be all in the face and standing up in front of them doesn't mean that he's not a leader. Look at what he does on the football field. And you're saying, oh, he needs to make guys better. Again, do y'all actually watch the Chargers? Or y'all just look at the stat line and watch a couple of highlights? Because
if you ain't on the West Coast, then you probably not getting.
If you really watch Justin play, then you will say, yeah, it really ain't him. It really ain't his fault. He can't catch the ball. You want Justin to catch the ball too? He's throwing a very catchable ball. He probably he's probably one of the better passers in the game, especially at ball placement. When your receivers, when you're like second to the lowest in yards of separation for your receivers, that's an issue. But again, they don't talk about that because they don't watch the game. They just look at the stat line, right? Oh, he hasn't won a playoff game. But you don't look at the game itself. You don't see it in the game where he's hitting receivers in the chest with the football and they're whiffing. His top receiver was a rookie. He didn't have a receiving tight end because the guy that was supposed to do that got hurt in training camp. He's coming into a new offensive system, didn't have a training camp because he was hurt, but he still only threw 3 interceptions. If you want to talk about stats, let's talk about only throwing 3 interceptions for a whole NFL season.
And almost 4K yards.
Like, nobody brings that up. All they do is just talk about, oh, well, he threw 4 interceptions in the playoffs. That's all you got. Name me his receivers. Name me the accolades that they got. I got a rookie, and the rookie clearly stepped up in the playoffs. Tight end didn't show up. He had Stone Smart looking great. Stone Smart finessed the deal out of that. So don't tell me he don't make people better. He don't make people look good. He's putting them in a position. Honestly, he's maxing out their potential. He can't throw a better ball than what he's throwing. They got to catch it, bro. He can't catch footballs too, but they don't see that. Again, they just see the score and they just see the stat line. Justin didn't win again. And man, look at the Falcons game, bro. He was just bouncing off helmets the whole time. Passes just bouncing off helmets. Dude's just not getting it.
Jalen All that's going to change this year.
All of it. All
right,
of it.
Brennan?
And it's like he's not clutch. You can roll how many game-winning drives Justin has in his career. Hell, just go look at the Denver game. You talking about he not clutch. Well, man played hurt the whole year. Put the team on his back when we needed him most in that Denver game. We was down. It was 2010, bro. We was looking like we about to get steamrolled at home. Man, put the team on the back. Them boys wasn't catching the ball. He's running with a bum ankle to get first downs because these boys will not catch the football. But he not clutch, though. Running for his life to the left, throw a pass back to the right, drops it right into Darius Davis' breadbasket. But he's not clutch, though.
What up, Brian? What's good? How you feeling?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm talking about?
It's just always they go refer. They really can't even refer to the stats. They don't watch the game. They don't watch the game and see that, man. This dude, bro, he on the island, bro.
Yeah.
He only got one significant catch, and that dude was a rookie.
And I think just the will to win. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of weeks, man. He could have just sat out easily. Man in a boot on Monday, Tuesday. They easily just packed it in.
And he did. He showed up, bro.
Week in, week out.
New system, 6 new offensive coordinator in his 5-year career at the time. And his man still went out there, still dropping dimes, still resilient enough.
Still getting active.
Yeah. And like I say, leadership isn't always about yelling and being the most loudest person in the room.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's about showing up early. Staying late. Watching film. Doing all the intangibles. Doing all the things that you need to do when nobody's looking, when the camera's not on, when the lights ain't on. Putting in the off-season work. Coming into training camp ready already. Not having to work your way through camp to get into shape. You here already. But, you know.
Drew Brees ain't yell. And he does speak up. He speaks up. He said Brady yell, Manning yell. I ain't saw it. That ain't leadership, no, man. Yelling ain't leadership. What you yelling for, bro? What you yelling for? We know we messed up.
Sometimes I would say situational based.
Yeah, you know who
warranted.
You know, and he's done that.
Yeah.
He's done that. He did it in the Arizona game. Yeah, he was doing it in the Raiders game.
Mm-hmm.
Got into it with Bradley.
Yeah. So I think an effective tool when used properly. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Can be an effective tool, but it isn't totally 100% like indicative of, if you do this a certain type of way, then these yield results. I feel like that's also an easy way to lose people because not everybody responds to the same type of.
Some people shut down when you start yelling at them.
Exactly, and that has nothing to do with they don't got that dog or sports or whatever. That's life. You know what I mean? I've been in enough situations to know that like if it's all about knowing the personnel, knowing the people. You have to be a motivator of sorts and knowing what motivates them, what makes them tick, how to get that extra little more juice out of a person. You know what I'm saying? And
that's a great leader. I just feel like who is he going to yell at? Like I think if he yells at QJ, he shuts down.
And that might be a very well
and that's probably what
reality.
And I think him going back to QJ after QJ messes up is showing that leadership, identifying that, hey, if I yell at QJ about missing the ball, I'm really going to lose him. But if I throw him the ball again, he catches it, then I got him back in.
Mm-hmm.
Shows that I believe in him. And again, leadership is identifying who you need to yell at, who you need to speak soft to, who just automatically get it, you just give them a look. Because it's all different. And that's what it takes with a leader. And I think, and people said that he speaks up.
I think they like all things, you know what I'm saying? Especially like all things with our fan base. We want to see it. We want to be in the know. We need the out in front. This is what we doing. You know, slowly but surely we getting answers to everything that we have asked for from this organization. Like, does it come in the time fashion that we, the fan base, wanted to happen. Like, nah, you know what I mean? But we get the why to a lot of things. We got the why to Puna Ford. We got the why to Asante Samuels. You know what I'm saying? We know the why with Jake.
And we know the why to some of the season struggles now. After that interview with Greg Roman, like when he put it into context, Greg Roman basically said that, bro, we had a patchwork offense. I didn't have nothing to work with. My quarterback wasn't there till a week before training camp, so I didn't get some installs in. I really didn't know what weapons I had. We wanted to run the ball, but we understood that we got Justin Herbert as our quarterback, and we ain't got no receivers. Hayden Hurst went down in training camp. So was it Hayden Hurst? He went down in training camp, so he didn't have his receiving tight end, and you got a purely blocking tight end all of a sudden trying to play pass catcher, trying to turn him into a pass catching tight end. Then you got a second year guy that was, the first year was kind of shocking to him because he was thrust into the spotlight right away. Then the second year, you're asking him to step up and be the man, and some people ain't ready for it. So we seen those struggles in the offense. The offensive line struggled. Running game struggled.
Wasn't as complete that we would have liked it to be. I mean, this is 2 consecutive times that I've seen Roman talk about this in less than a week. You know, he just said that situationally they was able to pull off some good runs. He highlighted the Denver game with Gus, Cincinnati, you know what I'm saying, when JK broke it. And a couple other times during the season, but he was like, overall in totality, they just wasn't where they wanted to be in the running game. And I think we have effectively took leaps in that department.
And to say that they did that, they still won 11 games. And then you got people that want to say, again, oh, the schedule was weak. Bro, you can't predict the NFL schedule. You can go, oh, well, this team was this record before. What about us? We was 5-12 with a new coach. So you're not giving us no credit. You downplaying what we accomplished already. And there's a lot of Charger fans that are doing that too. I have no doubts with this team.
This is a real prove it year in a lot of different ways, on a lot of levels.
It's gonna be a great year, man. You got to convince me that we can't win a Super Bowl this year, and nobody has yet to do that. Nobody has yet to do that. We went out and addressed a lot of needs, and you seen what side of the ball that we struggled on, and they went in and addressed that the most, and they still adjusting, right? It's still got to come out in the wash. We still, like the OTAs and everything, that's just evaluations, right? That's just a thought, that's ideas. You won't get a true picture until you load those pads up. Coach is installing his defense, you installing your offense, and you go from there.
Against each other.
Yep, and you start seeing the matchups play out, and then you add the other teams come in for a joint practice, and you see them put it together. That's the sole purpose of training camp. Guys came back ready. That's a good start right there. Meaning people brought in. Guys went out in the offseason, worked out. You gave them a list of things to do. They went and accomplished that. That shows that they brought into the system. You went out and got some new guys. They're coming along. Hopefully they come along like lads. Some people have better IQ. Some people, it may take for them to be thrust into the spotlight for it to happen and for that light bulb to click on. But it's going to come. And I think that they got the right people in the system. Look at Kamani. Kamani came, he spoke highly of Kamani. He said Kamani came back on one. And this is after Kamani said I'm gonna be on one when we get in there, basically. So
man of his word.
The trend is great this year.
Yeah, I believe so. Brian says all Chargers coaches say we have gotten better with new players in second year in this Harbaugh scheme. All Chargers personnel have addressed all of our weaknesses from last year.
And I'm telling you, man, them rookies, they're going to pick up the game. I'm not stressing anything about the receivers. I'm not stressing it because I believe in how it's going to wash out. Especially when they get into the season, as the game goes on, players get better. Rookies start showing you glimpses of why they are here. Other players too, when they put in and they given that chance. Like I'm happy that Brendan Rice is balling out. His name is getting mentioned and he's doing great things.
Daquan say this year different, tougher schedule. If we make it out with 10 to 12 wins, no doubt we can make a playoff run. I'm around there. I'm around same
13,
record.
13.
12 wins.
13. They got to come to us. They got to beat us. We ain't got to beat nobody. They got to beat us. Man, ain't nothing but one returning Super Bowl defending champ on that list, and that's the Eagles.
And we're going to take it to them.
Everybody, line them up, knock them down. This schedule ain't tough. This schedule ain't tough. It's an NFL schedule, and we're going to go play it. Any given Sunday. This is what you practice for. This is what you scheme for. You scheme for this type of stuff. And we got a great coach that's built for this type of stuff.
Coaches.
Yes. Coaches. A whole staff.
Also, to hit the podium today was one Jesse Minter. His was probably the longest of everybody, but nothing but good things on his side as well. Talked about Elijah and just having him and what that does for everybody else at the position, what that allows Derwin to be able to do, as well as the other. Talked about briefly about Junior Colston and expectations and just controlling the things that he can control. And just being and blocking out all the noise and just being ready to get out there. Yeah, everybody's expecting big things from him this season.
Go
ahead.
No, Margarito say, what's the cheapest tickets? It's the ones up in the rafters. It's like $70 a game.
Yeah. 500 section.
It'd be lit
about
up there,
$70.
It'd be lit up there though.
Yeah. About $70, bro. You can get in there.
It's worth it.
But yeah, he talked a lot about just second year comfortability in the system. Players know what they want to do now. Spoke highly of Mack, and just what, all of the young cats, galvanizing around him and just watching that work ethic and just seeing what the day in, day out routine looks like from somebody of his caliber. Yeah, man, he was up there just talking about a lot of different aspects of like what he's looking forward to with the defense and just the continuity of a lot of them just already know what the scheme is, what the system is, what they're trying to do, and just only being better at it.
And wanting
talked about
to be better.
Absolutely.
And that's the thing that we're seeing. Aloha, they were speaking volumes, and they say he had a great second day.
Mm-hmm.
He stepped up. They say Darren James stepped up the first day, and Alohi stepped up the second day. So
they said he was the show of the first day, DJ.
So that's good to hear. Good to hear like coaches going out seeking things to help elevate them in their competitiveness, where he's adding the accolades to their jerseys and their lockers and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying, giving them the badges and stuff. And I think that's cool and unique. That gives them something to strive for, right?
Absolutely.
To play harder,
One of the driving forces behind it was from Coach himself. So you want to know what one of the driving forces of that was from Coach himself? He's saying that he wanted it to kind of remind them of like a military person in uniform with like accolades
without ribbons.
Yeah, stuff. I thought that was dope. Like, because if you know, like,
you know.
If you
big racks,
chest candy ain't nothing to play with when boys
the
out
racks
here
on your shoulder. You know what I'm saying? You be like, oh yeah, man, I see the NATO.
He was like, one day players that get to frame their jersey. He says he hopes they get a nice, they'll have a nice story to tell somebody about all the things that they was like able to accomplish. And I was like, that's dope, because if you know anybody in the military, veteran or whatever the case may be, you know how significant some of those accolades can be.
Big time.
But Brian says, do y'all have good seats per your season tickets? Honestly, Brian, I would say good seats is subjective, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say wherever I'm at is a good seat. But that's just me. That's the type of confidence I'm going into SoFi
I ain't gonna
with.
say that. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. Brian, I ain't gonna say that.
Wherever I'm at's a good seat.
I
You
ain't
know
gonna
what
say
I'm
all
saying,
that
Brian?
now.
It's all in the people you with and the vibe, man. Like it's for me. But yeah, we do got good seats though, Brian.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna hold you.
I ain't gonna hold you. But what
I
I
don't know how
mean,
I'm gonna pay for them.
like, so I'll say this: I've been in the hundreds and I've been in the 500.
Yeah.
The view is definitely better in the 100, obviously.
Yeah.
But the vibe was nothing less in them 500s.
Yeah.
They was up there cutting up. It was
I'd be scared though. I ain't gonna even lie. I'd be scared in the 500s to cut up
it
too
was
bad.
pandemonium up there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm in 116 this year. I moved.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Yeah. And 116. So we'll be in 116, section 116. Move from I was in
Jay
250.
say 200 seats are fire for real.
Yeah.
No ma'am said the vibe is better the higher you go up. Like I really do appreciate what I agree with everybody's sentiment on it. Like it's kind of I think it's subjective. Like, you know what I mean? Like is the view to the field like better the closer you are? Like, yeah, but
You could yell at the players.
yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, you can actually see, Jay Herbo through his helmet, obviously, but at the same time, like you in the 400, 500s or whatever,
But I
what it
will
is.
say this. I will say this though. Being closer to the field is great, but it's also distracting. And you could lose sight on some plays. But if you sit up like the 200 is kind of perfect. 200, you're not close, but you're close enough to watch the whole field. And you don't get blind out by the players or the other fans. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But the 100s, like you literally can talk to the players. Like, hey, bro, on that route, let me tell you something. You need to go here, here, here.
Double move, my guy.
Yeah, double move. Oh, he's stepping to the inside before he steps to the outside on you, bro. He's anytime he steps to the inside first, that means he's coming outside. So you might want to watch that.
Yeah.
Like you literally can talk to the players in the 100s.
Review on TikTok says, y'all traveling any? I'll be in Nashville. You want to answer that one?
We will be in Nashville. We will be at the Tennessee Titan game for sure. And we're going to training camp. He asked if we was going to training camp. We'll be at the training camp too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, man, the 200 level, I put it like this. This is how I'm going to break it down for you. If you want to be closer to the action and be able to talk to the players and really be with like mad, screaming fans, hundreds. If you want a good view of the whole game with no obstructions, 200s. If you want to get lit and through the roof, 400 to 500 is just insane. 300 level is like balling. That's just you there. You want to feel like you're in your living room with your people, with your friends. That's the 300. But 400, 500, insane.
Telling you.
Insane. It don't.
I'm telling
You're just
you.
gonna be up there getting lifted. They be up there getting lifted. But the 100 is you're really close to the game, and you could get obstructed by because people stand up in the hundreds the whole game, and plus the players. So you're like eye line with the players, and you're right there with the players. You can literally high five the players. 200s is just like the perfect ultimate view of the whole game, of the whole field. Brodie asked who your favorite player is.
Brian said, who my favorite player?
Yeah. Josh Allen.
Don't get these people in a ride today, man. I'm J10ing with it, with Brian. Jay Herbo. That's it for me. That's my guy, man.
The Ranger's mine. I know you ain't asked Brian, but the Ranger's mine.
I said, I'm sick of you. You want to talk to you no more. Talking about nothing.
The Ranger's mine.
But yeah, man, we got a lot of travel plans this year, man. Y'all hit the chat. Let us know what away games that y'all hitting. I know we're hitting quite a few. The season's gonna be intense for us. We're almost at every game this season, so
I don't know how I'm gonna tell my
I
family.
don't want to say that like it's so somber. I just anticipating it being a lot that every weekend is dedicated to Chargers football for at least the first 8 weeks.
I need another job. We need to start getting paid for this, bro.
Yeah, man, we getting to critical. We're reaching.
Yeah, yeah. We are. With every payment, I'm just like, I'm like, man.
No, man. At this rate, we gonna have to DoorDash all evening. But yeah, man,
Uber,
to make it
something.
to all these places and make it like we always make it with the things that we intended to do. But I say all of that, man. But I'm super excited about it because one, I'm excited about the content we're gonna be able to bring y'all from all of these different experiences and not just solely football. Like I think y'all are gonna be overly impressed with the content. Review on TikTok says any tailgates. He must be new to the pod. And we welcome you with open arms.
I'm gonna tell you right now, SoFi, Electric Avenue for the tailgates, every home game, you have gonna be the best 5 hours of your life. Prior to kickoff, listen to me. 5 hours before kickoff, you need to be in a pink lot in Electric Avenue partying for the greatest tailgate you'll ever experience.
It's up.
It's up at SoFi.
It's
There's
up.
no reason, there's not a point in your life that you should literally pull up to the stadium right before kickoff, like 30 minutes, and you're trying to walk to the stadium. No, you're missing out. You pay too much money for those tickets to just go to the football game. If you're coming to SoFi, you need to be there 5 hours prior. It's a whole day. So tell your family, whoever's going with you, bro, we getting up early in the morning and we headed to Inglewood and we're going to be there by 9 o'clock.
Bro.
We're going to be in the pink lot. You can park in the orange, purple.
Whatever lot.
Home
Depot.
Bring your behind to the pink lot, Electric Avenue. We going to be in there. We're going to be live. We're going to be having music. We're going to have food while it lasts. Food and drink while it lasts.
While supplies last.
Keyword. 5 hours prior to the game. So show up, pull up, eat, laugh, be merry, have a great time before you walk into that stadium so you get the full experience. So you get your money's worth, the full face value of that ticket and of their win. So you go, man, you walk out of there, killed it in the parking lot, killed it in the stadium. Boy, I mean, so I got to go home. Barely gonna make it. That's your Sunday. That's a full Sunday right there. Where time was had. Daquan said we're going to be in New York. Yes, we're going to be in New York.
We're going to be in Yonkers Beach.
Telling you, drink some the powder blue Kool-Aid. The powder blue Kool-Aid going to have you. I'm forewarning you, bro.
Brodie on TikTok say that drink going to be gone, so BYOB because I'm coming thirsty.
I'm telling you, man. And look, once it's gone, once the food and once the drink gone, that's it, bro.
That's best I can do for that game day.
That's the best we can do, bro.
That's the best. I need gas money to get back home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's all free. You ain't coming. We're not asking you to pay nothing. It's all free. It's all on us, out of our pocket. That's why we trying to we need cut some grass, bro.
When the last time you cut some grass?
I replaced my grass with turf. But we do this for the love, bro.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm not saying if you want to donate, by
all means.
Donate.
By all means. Route 85, my pockets is thirsty.
Yeah, donate. Please help us. Because we over the top with it, for sure. Yeah. But we just love it.
We definitely going to ensure that y'all have a good time, an amazing time, by any means. You know what I mean? So just come ready to have a good time, man. Let the vibes, let the aura just take over and enjoy yourself. Man.
Have a blast, man. I'm telling y'all, bro. It's up. It's up, bro.
I can't wait for all these people to see it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because there's so many people who haven't been. So they like, man, like y'all do tailgating or whatever. It's like, I can't wait for y'all.
So many people that walk by the pink lot. It's so many people that pull up to the game right before it starts and just go into the stadium, not realizing that, bro, they having a whole function.
Mm-hmm.
A whole function.
Baby girl.
Talking about where it's just going insane, bro. Like,
I
feel like people miss out. And I'm mad because I missed out.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Shout out to Brian, bro. Brian Thompson, bro. Shout out to Brian from Electric Avenue, bro. He was the first dude to reach out and put us on, bro. He say, man, hey, we in the pink lot. Cause I was like, they tailgate?
Huh?
Man, went over there, bro.
Do hot?
Didn't leave, bro.
Damn it, Bobby.
Bruh, we was hurting when we had the Sunday and the Thursday game.
Yeah, we had
Tampa Bay.
And Tampa Bay right on Denver.
Slump.
Boy, them 3 days was costly. Needed some electrolytes. Should have been on my Pedialyte.
You got to sprinkle the money, bro.
We got.
Shout out Brian, bro. Appreciate you for the super, bro. Really appreciate it. He always coming through showing love, Brian. He said he make me want to get season tickets now. Get them, bro. I'm telling y'all, man. Lock in your experience. It's a full game experience. I can guarantee you, we're going to guarantee you this for sure. You come to the tailgate, you're going to have the time of your life.
Yeah.
Seriously.
That's worth it. No cap.
Bro, they got the like 60-foot beer thing. What's that called?
Like 20 feet. But
is it 20? No, it's higher than 20 feet, bro, because they got to get
about 25. It's up there over there. But
and they pouring the beer and these people having a race, a chug, right? Bro, that's crazy.
Fire.
Like, you get blackout in the tailgate, bro. If you don't watch yourself and you don't pace yourself,
mariachi band in the tailgate.
You might not make it to your seat. That's just how. Even it's so
an actual
fun.
Bar in the tailgate.
Shout out the boat tender.
The boat tender.
I'm talking about, bro, crafting up drinks that don't taste like alcohol. That's the dangerous drinks where he's giving you some powerful stuff and you're just like, oh, this easy. I mean, we walk in, it's just shot, food. You just like, man, what is going on? People just having a good time. It's music. People line dancing. People dancing. They grooving, getting drunk. Some people ain't making it to the stadium because they got too drunk in the parking lot.
Man, way too.
So, yeah. And then Tay said, what's the difference between a home tailgate experience and the way? Home tailgate experience is because it's a tailgate is sanctioned by.
It's the official tailgate.
It's the official tailgate of the Chargers. You got Thunder Alley and you got Electric Avenue. Two official sanctioned tailgates where it's organized tailgates. And then you got other tailgaters that's in the parking lot as well. So you got a whole bunch of people functioning.
So like if you could imagine two different organizations, basically members only tailgate as far as the people who are putting on the tailgate. Anybody can attend, but the people who are here providing all the entertainment services and whatever the case, they're in one of these organizations, one or the other for the most part. But everybody is welcome to go to whichever one you like and go to both.
Admission. It's free to get in.
Yeah, free to get in. Go to both.
Some people take donations for the items that they have to help offset the cost for what they're providing. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, they go get high-end liquor and they you know what I'm saying? They kind of want to replace what they did. Some people give it for free.
Hey,
I just know the vibes.
You come to our section looking for Don Julio. This ain't it.
You're going to get Julio Don.
Yeah. Don't come over here with your pinkies up talking about what a 1942 at. One, you don't even drink 1942 like that. Yeah. And two, it ain't here. I ain't got it.
Brian say, is there a lot of shorties Brian, this Southern California.
Hey, Brian,
it's your wife at the game. If you single and you come to a tailgate, bro, shoot.
You know, hey, you missed 100% of the shots that you don't take.
And it's a lot mentality. It's a lot of beautiful women at these games.
You know what I'm saying? Especially, if you don't do nothing else, That's September, October. You gotta be there because sun is still out. It's hot. It's still warm in LA. The weather is exactly what you need it to be. They out here with just the jersey on and the little razzle dazzle. Like this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Your boy, hey bro,
Y'all
they ain't never
missing out.
told y'all no lie
Do
yet.
not listen to me.
Not a one.
Listen to me. When you get the tickets, look at the time of the game. Plan to be there 7 hours before kickoff so that you can party 5 hours before kickoff. Do not, I repeat, do not roll up to SoFi 30 minutes before kickoff. You just missed out on a free experience, bro. I can't express it. It's free. The tailgate is free. The vibes is free, bro. It's insane.
And if nothing else, come kick it with your boys. You know what I'm saying? Make our little situation, our little section of the tailgate, the littest that it could absolutely be, man. We love doing this with y'all, interacting with y'all. Can't wait to put faces to names. And listen, if y'all just if being comfortable mean y'all standing next to our tent and vibing with us, then so be it. You know what I'm saying? I'll be everybody friend. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Nova gonna set some sort of vibe with like his 22.5-minute DJ set to begin with.
Oh, I got 30 minutes. You can cut me 8 minutes short. I'm telling y'all, bro, I'm just excited just for that function leading up to the game, bro. Knowing that every Sunday, every home Sunday game or every home game, we showing out in Electric Avenue. 100%. That's guaranteed. That I can promise you, and it will be delivered to you 100% of the time because the vibes, it's a must. This thing is huge, man. This thing is huge. And it's free. It's free. The vibes are free, bro. It's our own version of Bourbon Street, bro. It's our own version of Bourbon Street. And the thing is, everybody is a unique. You got the characters. You got Boatman out there showing love, hyping
Shout
everybody
out to Boatman, man. First, we ain't talked about him in a minute, but shout out to our boy Boatman. Super integral in all things Lightning Strike podcast, man. He been a good look since day one, since the beginning. So shout out to him. He's definitely out there, man. Make sure y'all support him when you see him. He taking pictures, doing the videos, he doing all of everything, man. So shout out to Boatman. But go ahead.
It be so lit, bro. That
Tell you what you know about the razzle dazzle.
Former players come to the tailgate. It's a lot of former players that just be walking around the tailgate, bro, because it's up.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot going on. Then you got the NFL executives walking around. They're walking around with their crews and stuff, bro. Man, telling y'all, dog. It's just once we experienced that, and I was so mad at myself for not going earlier in the season. It was just up, bro. It was up.
Yep. It was. And the crazy thing is that was basically year one for the tailgate.
Yep. For Electric Avenue. Yep.
Yeah, for Electric Avenue, that was basically year one in this SoFi footprint. So year two, you know what I mean? They signed them some free agents, Lightning Strike Podcast. You feel me? Signed us to the tailgate roster. So now we in that thing with I'm sure a bunch of other amazing electric people that's just there ready to turn up. So this season's gonna be insane. I could tell you. I can't stress it enough, man. Y'all probably hear this from me almost once a video now. September 20, week 3, first home game, SoFi Stadium.
Man, it's going down.
Listen, if you ain't excited about that, first time watching our squad play at home, and we already 3 weeks into the season, and could possibly be for the division already. So if that don't get you out your seat up and early in the parking lot at 8, like we telling y'all, so that you can, 1, come help set up, but then 2, You first to try all the food. You get that pitmaster privilege. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? You get them early little crumbs falling out to, ooh, let me try that right there. I got you.
How
You know
that
what I'm
taste?
saying?
How that taste?
Yeah. Is it hitting? Yeah. Okay. We good. We locked in. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's just up from there. Up from there. Whatever y'all make it into is what it's gonna be.
And it's the tailgate free. The tailgate experience is free. You only got to pay to get in the stadium. Tailgate experience is free. Brian says, "Do y'all think we'll?" I think we done. I think we're done signing people.
Honestly.
Yep. Unless
Honestly.
something, a setback happens in training camp at a position, I think we're done. I think they're set and happy with who they got. And then as the season goes on, you know, they'll see if this team is where we think is at, then we good.
Mm.
But as the season goes on, and then we see that, hey, we may need to make some adjustments at some positions, then you'll see around the trade deadline they make a push. But I don't see it. The way they talk about this team, the way the excitement is built around this team, the news that's coming out about this team, I don't think we're making a splash for anybody. If anything, it's going to be surprises where players uplift themselves on the depth chart.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what we're going to be looking. That's what we should be asking. Who's going to be the dark horse that by the end of the season they started low on the depth chart and they just irreplaceable now?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we need. That's where
a
the
permanent fixture.
Yeah.
On the squad.
Yes, sir. Who you think, no, ma'am? Magdalena? We're gonna sign Magdalena? No.
Tomorrow, man, I'm gonna come with a list of my top 5 social media personalities. From
No, ma'am is at the top.
The comments, bro. That's what we gonna do tomorrow. We go.
No, ma'am, hands down.
We list our top 5 chat personalities, bro.
I can't wait to see him in person, bro. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna make sure he turned all the way up.
Yeah,
him and his 6
get my
kids.
boy drunk. Yeah.
Well, he got kids old enough to drive him home.
We get my boy drunk.
Yeah, Johnny. I'm telling you, man, this is gonna be a great season. I'm excited for training camp. Pull up the training camp and see with our own eyes and be able to come back and tell you guys with our own eyes what we seen and what we're excited about. We're not gonna hold back, right? We're gonna tell you the good, bad, ugly, and the truth.
Right, wrong, indifferent, fair,
right,
firm,
and impartial. That's how
Lightning
we bring it.
Strike podcast creed right there.
We love this team. We want what's best for this team. I want everybody to ball, even QJ. If QJ's on the roster week 1, I want him to ball out. If they say QJ's wide receiver number 2, I want him to ball out.
Because why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't I? But I will be mad if he doesn't ball out. I would be highly upset.
All that OTA and minicamp was fugazi.
Fugazi. Flickaboom.
It was fugazi.
Flickaboom. Boy. Well, we got to make up the menu for the first week. We got to make it special for week 3. The menu.
All right.
One time only.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess that's fair. That first one is gonna be like OD. Yeah. Depending on, I mean, unless unless the folks, you know what I'm saying, help support moving forward, that first one gonna be way too crazy. It's gonna be just a smorgasbord of different snacks and food and stuff.
Can we get cheerleaders?
But after that, we'll see what the response is. But I know what the response is gonna be after that first one. They're gonna be like, "Yo, y'all got it." Like I told you.
We trying to turn this thing. We trying to break the knob off.
Yeah, trying to. I'm trying to set a record for tailgating. Everybody you talk to, like, how did you hear about the tailgate? Them folks over there at Lightning Strike.
We're going to be 40,000 deep at the tailgate, bro.
Yeah, them folks over there at Lightning Strike was talking crazy
over there like, hey man, we got to clear this up.
Mm-hmm. Well, y'all doing way too much over here in this corner. That's the kind of foot traffic I want to see.
He gonna have to be like, one come out, one go in, 1 for 1.
We at capacity right now, bro. Can't let nobody else in. Like, dang.
But I will say the last 2 games was like that. It wasn't. It got, bro. It was packed.
It was thick.
It took you like an hour to get from the front to the back. That's just how many people was in there, just moving and grooving, man. And it's intense. And like I said, what better place to find your old lady than at the game? You know she liked the Chargers.
Man.
That's something in common.
And she can drink.
There you go.
She can hold her liquor.
There you go. Just bring the ring. Just ask her what size ring she wear. Bring 3 different ring sizes.
I got the ring pops in the back if you need that. Just a little.
No, man.
Just to lock it down.
I am not condoning that because I don't need nobody to come tearing up our booth looking for no mail.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all condone this?
Wait. Not the catfish.
Where's Adolf?
Then flip the whole tray over like, oh, not the pitmaster privilege.
Oh, y'all gonna be lifted, bro.
More sports talk say I'm pulling up from Jersey. Went to 3 games at SoFi. Never been to a tailgate. Well, my boy.
Come on, boy.
Well, my boy.
Man.
It ain't no time like the present. We gonna fix all of that. Man. Come find us. Whatever,
That's
home.
Coach D. Coach D came from Maryland last game. He came all the way from Maryland. Lockdown all defense on Twitter, on X. He came all the way from Maryland, and he didn't know. He heard us say we was gonna be at the tailgate, and we like happened to meet him as we was walking up.
Wasn't that a wild day?
That was a wild day.
And
we lost him in there. We started out with him, and by the time we got to the middle of the tailgate, we lost him.
It's like just you saying that, man, is a real full circle humbling moment, because we was literally like 2 episodes into doing the podcast, and we went that game and people was like, yo, y'all the people from the podcast? And I'm like, what? Yeah, like, what podcast? Y'all the 2 dudes from the podcast, right? And I'm like, no way. Like, no way. That's crazy. And Coach D was one, and we met him. Good dude, good brother, man.
A good brother, man. He had the time of his life, bro. Mm-hmm. He had literally, we got to the middle section. Like, before we got in, Brian greeted us with tacos.
Yeah.
At the entrance, at the Oval, he was like, here's some tacos. And then next thing you know, here's some drinks. Here's some tacos, here's some drinks, here's some tacos.
And they doing a group picture in front of the arch, bro. Like, get there. And it was like,
and it was just, and somewhere along the line, we lost Coach D. We all had a good time. And I talked to him. He was like, bro, I'm struggling to get to the airplane right now. Time of his life was had.
Mm-hmm.
Time of his life was had, bro. Oh, man. You right, Brian. We're going to be at the training camp. Live streaming as well. Collaborating with whoever's there, bro. We bringing y'all the frontline news. We're not bringing y'all, we're going to bring y'all what fans want to hear.
Man said, none of that talking about Chargers football from Nebraska. You're talking about it from right here.
Right here. Eyeballs on. Bro, the players that we looking for, what are they doing? Who out of that list, what the rookies looking like? Because we don't hear much about the rookies. It's like controlled media, man. Like the Gestapo.
Yeah.
But we're going to be there. I'm ready for training camp.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be fun pulling up, bro. Pulling up on one.
And on that?
Yeah, you ready?
Our time. That is our time. Yo, amazing time today, y'all. Really enjoyed the show today. Good energy from all platforms. My folks on YouTube, my faithful on TikTok.
Shout out Brian, man.
Shout out Brian.
Super thanks, bro. Really appreciate you doing that, bro. That helps.
Can't be understated enough. Absolutely.
That's more catfish right there.
That is.
That's a pound of catfish.
Listen, y'all gonna get, we ain't even gotta dive into it again. You know what I'm saying? Just trust that it's money well spent. But like, share, subscribe, comment. Follow us on all social media platforms. Unfollow. We're on Twitch. We're on X. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. To our always on Instagram, our always faithful TikTok community. We gonna be back at it tomorrow for our Thirsty Thursday session. No, ma'am, still want to know what you was gonna say. He still don't know, Nova, or no, ma'am. And so just like that, man. Always a pleasure to keep rocking with y'all, bro. We do it for y'all. We love it. Chargers football. We excited for the season. And we are back at it tomorrow.
Let's go, man. One love. And we out on that note.
Yes,
hey,
sir.
go get some Energy Rocks. Energy Rocks store.
20% off.
20% off. Use the code CHARGES20 off at the Energy Rock store. Power up your life.
For sure.
On that
Jules,
note,
week 1. Najee, come back tomorrow. We can talk about it. That's it.